Hey guys, just a quick phone vlog today, getting my first cup of coffee here made. I'm just getting to the office and I really didn't have a proper, like a video topic, like with a proper presentation or anything planned. So I wanted to talk to you guys a little bit about this kind of drastic downturn in the market, right? So now we are approaching bear market territory. We're essentially there. The NASDAQ is now about 20% off its highs, 20% down from your highs. That's technically where you're in a quote bear market. The S&P and the Russell, they're very close to being down 20% as well. We'll just go ahead and consider this a bear market, right? What do we do now, right? Because right now, my account is down in a big way. In the last couple of months, I've taken a severe drawdown. I'm not alone. We all have. We have all lost tens of thousands, in some cases hundreds of thousands of dollars in the last couple of months. And a lot of that could be from actively trading like we do with actively trading options, or that could be you're just passive investing. You're holding shares of SPY and QQQ, and now those things are down 20%. You just lost 20% of your investments. Now what do you do? Well, you really only have two options. And this is, the unfortunate dilemma you're in. All you can do is you can keep trading or investing, or not. Right? That's your two options. You can keep doing what you're doing or stop doing what you're doing. Neither one of those seems like a great thing to do. I can tell you right now, for me, just pulling all of my money out of the market is a bad idea, in my opinion. And the reason is, yes, the market could continue to decline and I could continue to lose even more money than what I've already lost. I've already lost a lot, but the market has to go back up at some point, right? It will go back up at some point. And if I'm not still in it, then if I pull myself completely out of the market when it all of a sudden starts going back up in a big way, which again will eventually happen, I'm going to miss out on all that. So I think the worst thing to do is to pull yourself completely out of the market. Now, if you want to take off a little risk, take off some positions, close out some long-term investments that you have. If you want to put on, I don't know, some bond positions or hold some T-bills, whatever you're trying to do that's, much more risk-free, you certainly could do that a little bit, but don't pull yourself completely out of the trading game, because I think that would be a mistake. And I also, it's one of those things with us that are doing options. Many of us are going to end up with a lot of shares of stock really soon. I'm about to be assigned on a shitload of positions, right? Because of all the puts that are now in the money, some of them very deep in the money that I'm holding on to. Some of these will be assigned at expiration. Many of them will actually get early assigned. They're so deep in the money, there's no extrinsic value left to many of those options. So I'm going to get early assigned a lot of shares. And of course, as a trader, you're naturally fearful of that. Now I've got all of these really big stock positions that are taking up a lot of buying power, which is unfortunate. But also these positions are already so underwater because you're getting assigned at a price, at a bad price in many cases, because of how far the market has fallen. But guess what? Now you're holding all of these shares in various companies. You're kind of diversified. And again, the market will rebound at some point, and probably rebound in a big way, because a lot of times when the market sells off in a big way, the rebound is almost as impressive as the drop. So, don't be so fearful. Protect yourself a little bit. Make sure you're not in a situation where you're ever going to face a margin call. Make sure you're not going to completely blow up your account and get put out of the game. But at the same time, I do think we have to stay in the game, because you can't win the game if you're not in the game. Peace, guys.